such incredible strides, and I knew it would be this way once we got to where we are now, where it's the fine motor skills that are still way behind.
So we hear of the hardships that survivors of shootings endure in the weeks, months, and even years following the incidents. The costly medical expenses can make recovery much more difficult for victims and their families. And tonight, WKYT's Grayson Passmore talked to the father of a Lexington shooting victim about the difficulties he has faced ever since. Our top story at 11.
Just keep going, how? It just shouldn't be.
25-year-old Jason Smith is somewhat of a medical miracle.
He was shot here and went across, and it was literally point blank. And that even makes it more how.
Back in October, Jason was working security at a bar downtown. A gunman walked in and started firing. Jason threw himself between the shooter and patrons. His bravery saved lives and almost cost him his own.
He's coping with some of the mental triggers now that bring on serious PTSD.
Jason's dad, Kurt Smith, says his son spent days in UK's trauma center, then weeks at Cardinal Hill. He's still rehabbing his fine motor skills, but his healing process quickly became burdened by costly expenses.
He's not making any money. He makes $800 a month from workman's comp.
The medical costs incurred by the survivors of a shooting are hitting hard. CBS reports the average medical spending for someone who is shot increases by nearly $30,000 in the first year, according to a Harvard Medical School study. Smith says thankfully in Jason's case, workers' comp helps with medical bills. And then there's his ordinary bills, rent and utilities, that don't stop just because Jason survived a shooting, even though his injuries prevent him from working.
I can't imagine what it's like dealing with that. And he's doing it. It's a long, hard road.
In Lexington, Grayson Passmore, WKYT.
In a bright spot, Smith says One Lexington has been a great local resource in helping survivors of gun violence. The Smith family also created a GoFundMe